Fox follow-up, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It is a disease that moves fast and breaks down muscles and replaces them with fat. Children who have this often don't live past their 20s. Yesterday, two brave local mothers joined Maria Stefanos. They say there's a drug that can fight this disease, and they are fighting themselves an uphill battle to get it approved by the FDA. Their message now to the FDA. Listen to this.
What do you say to the FDA?
I think it's unfair that Max gets it and everyone else with my disability doesn't.
And it's not because he's your little brother, right?
Yeah, it's because we need it or we'll die at the age of 20.
And you say that, and that's a really tough thing for, I think, people to hear at home. But you know the reality of it, right?
Yes.
So what do you think this drug will do for you?
I think this drug, I know it won't help me walk again, but I know it'll give me the strength to do what I like play the drums, play on my computer, and help my brother read books.
We happen to know that the FDA Commissioner, Margaret Hamburg, is in town today and tomorrow at the Mass Biotech Conference, and really as parents would like to make a personal plea to her to take a look at this and really look at the data and think about you know, what is stopping them from approving this drug.
We are joined again today by Christine McSherry and Jen McNary. Thank you so much for joining us. The first thing I want to do is tell people we went to that conference that you were talking about. I spoke with the FDA Commissioner, Margaret Hamburg. Here's what she told me about this. I had a question about, yesterday on our air, we had the parents of two children who have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and they made a personal plea to you know, to go ahead and approve this drug, at least because the kids are terminal. So what is the holdup with this drug?
Well, let me be clear that we are very engaged with this issue. This is a serious, devastating disease. There also are advances in science that really offer new opportunities to come up with products that could change lives. We've been working so closely with these families and with the research community and with the product developers. It's in fact, I think, been one of the most intensive efforts in terms of high-level FDA engagement that I've seen during my tenure. At the present time, there is not a product application before us, but we're working with the companies in terms of developing the right data and how to present it, and progress is being made.
So when you hear, though, I mean, a mother's plea on television, it's heartbreaking. One of her sons is on it, one of them is not. One of her sons is now in a wheelchair, and the other one is up running around. I mean, what do you say to them?
We're working very closely with them, with the scientists, and with the company.
Any idea how early this could be approved, or if it could be approved?
Well, as I said, there actually has to be an application, but no, this is a high priority. We are working hard, and we are making progress.
We're making progress, working hard. What's your reaction?
I haven't seen any evidence of that progress. They certainly may be working hard, but until my son is on the drug, there's no progress that's been made.
Christine?
You know, the company needs some guidance from the FDA before they can actually file for an NDA.
Right, we heard her say that there's been no application before them to consider, but there's more to that.
There is. So back in July 2013, the company was told by the FDA to go ahead and submit an application. A failure of a competitive drug happened in September of 2013. In November of 2013, the FDA issued guidance that the application was premature, and they based it on confusing natural history and the failure of a competitive drug.
And so bottom line, she's saying her hands are tied until she has an application. So what's your take on that?
The company cannot file an application without guidance from the FDA. So it's the FDA who has to make the move first. This is extraordinarily frustrating to hear this from the commissioner of the FDA.
Can I just point this out, because you guys are moms. You're not used to taking on the federal government, but you have to now become sort of an expert in this field, don't you?
And we have. We've done this for over 18 months now, and we've heard the same thing for 18 months. This is our highest priority. We are working on this all the time. Jen,
You know, it's really interesting to keep hearing the same statement over and over. I think she just said in reference to me that she was working with me. I'm having trouble understanding how the FDA is working with us when they assume that just hearing us is enough. Hearing us is not enough. They need to make a decision already. They could send a letter to Sarepta today saying we would accept a filing of a new drug application.
And that's the company based in Cambridge, Sarepta Therapeutics. They did give us a statement saying they're working with the FDA to set up a larger study. The plan is to start the study in the second quarter of the year with dosing in the months to follow. Too late?
Probably too late for Jet, who's nearly 19 years old now. He has about 24 months left to live. Really what the FDA needs to do at this point is not look at a unique clinical trial. They need to accept, they need to offer guidance, clear guidance to the company that they will accept an NDA and they will look at dystrophin as a surrogate marker so that we can move forward.
Jen, the children are terminal, and I think that when people at home see that and brave kids to come on TV and say what they said, when people at home see that, they think, why not throw everything you have at this point, right? Why not?
If Duchenne was approved today as a drug, they would take it off the market in a week.
Why is that?
Because it's deadly. So this drug, if they approved it, we're not arguing the science here. We can continue to monitor these kids for years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. How long do you want us to monitor the kids for safety and for efficacy? We can do that. There are no side effects.
Now, you met with Senator Warren today because she was with the FDA commissioner today at this event, and Senator Warren did tell us she believes the FDA is moving as quickly as they possibly can. Do you believe that?
No.
No, there's no way that they're using all of the tools available to them to move quickly. I mean, the accelerated approval pathway is created exactly for this situation. It's to move things faster based on smaller trials, based on rare terminal diseases, based on smaller amounts of data. They have everything they need to approve this drug.
And finally, you know, you had a message yesterday for the FDA commissioner. Has that message changed today? What is your message?
I think my message is even more urgent. She needs to really take a look at this, look at her leadership, and look at the division that's evaluating this drug. And are we actually getting the job done at the FDA?
All right, Christine McSherry and Jen McNary, I want to thank you so much for coming on again. You did such a wonderful job, and we wish you all the best, and your children all the best in the future. All right, Sorbani is here now with the headlines. Sorbani.